Welcome in, welcome in. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We're gonna be getting the link out real quick. Hopefully you guys like the fact that I turned down the music. I apologize for not being live Tuesday. We had technical difficulties, and I have been having problems with my wheel. So that's never fun. We should be live on YouTube vertically and horizontally. You guys will have to let me know if the horizontal or the vertical are lagging. Apologies, we're just trying to get that link out there. Apologies, we are just trying to make sure that everything's live. Again, I do appreciate everyone that's stopping in. About to get started real quick. We're gonna do a little bit of warming up. Yo, yo, what up, Paul? Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we have everything ready. Again, we are live on YouTube, vertically and horizontally. So you will have to let me know if you are in the vertical stream or if you're in the horizontal stream. We do have 3 chats pulled up right now, so bear with me if I miss your message right off the jump, but I will read them as soon as I can on every single platform. That is a promise to every single one of you. But again, if you are just now tuning in on YouTube for the first time, welcome in. We are vertical for the first time. We're going to be getting into some online racing, talking about the closed beta for F1 24. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their day. Just want to say thank you to everyone that is tuned in. We're going to be doing a little bit of warming up before we jump into the race. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out the latest YouTube video, highlights from the road to glory. Not what we will be doing tonight, but should be interesting still. Let's go Australia since that's the upcoming race weekend. Again, if the vertical stream looks a little bit off, let me know. I will change everything if it needs to be changed. This is the first time we've been live vertically, so if things need changed, just let me know. Of course, if you're on the vertical stream and you need to see the rest of the screen, pop over to the horizontal chat or pop over to the Twitch channel. We're live in all 3 places, so come find me either way. We're gonna get into some warming up. Also, I don't know if anyone has an opinion, but I would love to hear feedback on if I should turn the game volume up or not. I think I need to bring the monitor down again. Almost a 10th up. Lost it. It's alright. 3,000's up. Tenth up. Let's go. Come on. There's some time. 10th and a half. We lost our 10th, but it's okay. Okay. That's much better. Apologies. Apologies. We had to fix the monitor. The monitor needed a fixing. It was too high up. It was just out of whack. Again, if it looks like I'm wearing two shirts, I am wearing two shirts. For some reason, I get cold very easily. So I tend to bundle up before I start racing. So not to have problems. We're going to be doing probably maybe like a few more laps of warm-ups. And then we will get into some racing. Of course, if you have F1 and you want to join, you're more than welcome to. Title should give you enough that you should see that anyone will be able to join. But if you need further reassurance, again, like I said, I apologize for not being live on Tuesday. We had technical difficulties, and I've been having problems with my wheel. Almost lost it. But again, I appreciate everyone stopping in. If you see me looking up, it's because I am looking at chat. That is where the chat's located. My monitor's up there on my desk. I will do a setup tour if it is necessary. Probably should have stayed in 5th gear. Alright, these are really the first laps that we've taken seriously in like 4 days, so. course. We're literally always. What up, Shay? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Missed you on Tuesday because we weren't live. That was 100% my fault. We had wheel difficulties and stream. Nah, we didn't go live on Tuesday. We had stream difficulties and it was just, the day was just not in my favor. Or we would have been live, trust. But yeah, I know that PSGL is going on right now. So I know that there's people watching that. I've been trying to get into a league. I would love to get in one of those leagues. I don't think I'm fast enough yet, but finding any league that makes sense for my time schedule is kind of hard. Welcome, Preston. Plan, that is the plan, my friend. Looks like you're in the vertical part of YouTube. So, if you are, let me know if you're still there. I appreciate you stopping in, though. Either way, we'll do one more lap. We'll go ahead and get it going. Yes, sir. Yeah, so we are live vertically on YouTube for the first time tonight. We're on break for a few minutes. Bet that. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if it looks decent. I know that it's probably kind of tough to see everything. It's impossible to put everything on the screen. But so long as you can understand the gist of it. Well, we were 10th up, but we lost it all through that sector, but it's alright. There we go. Or 300s up. There we go, that's the 10th. Oh, you gotta be kidding. We were like 2/10 up at the last corner. And we invalidate. Been trying to learn no TC, and it seems to be a way bigger step than full TC to medium. Yeah, I really don't know how to help you with like trying to get used to not having assists. When I first got on the game, I knew that eventually I would want the assists off. So I started day one with no assists on. because I knew that if I got comfortable with the assists, I would have a hard time, kind of like you are right now. My main thing for the corners would probably be, until you have your wheel straight, most of the time, try not to go over 50% on the throttle. And the other hard thing about no TC is you want to make sure. Good luck on the stream, Bub. Got to get back to work. Appreciate you stopping in, Preston. You have a good night at work, buddy. Yeah, Shay, I would just, like, honestly, my best recommendation is to, like, find your best gear, and you want to make sure that you're always in that, because being in the wrong gear will always get you kind of like that. But try not to go more than 30% until the wheel's straight, and you can usually get a good feel there. I don't know how in touch with the sounds you are, but you can kind of hear the back wheels spinning if you listen really closely. Like if you're in the wrong gear or if you're pressing the gas too hard, you can hear the back wheels kind of like kick out, if that makes any sense. God, we're spinning like crazy right now. Probably looks like I'm the last person to listen to all these bananas. But yeah, it's definitely a jump. That's what I will say. I know people that have struggled before. Ultimately, though, if you are able to and you are capable and you have the time, once you learn, you know when I'm spinning, I guess it's just practice right now. Yeah, exactly, and that's the other thing. You don't you don't want to beat yourself up for it, because it's not something that you're used to, for one, and for two, you're just learning it. Like, the more and more time you spend on no traction control, the faster you will be. I promise you that. Because the fastest way around the track is with no assists. If you can get fast enough, I promise, that'll always be the fastest way. That's not the fastest way around the track, but no assists will always be faster than any assists. Even the racing line. Like, if I had time to learn the braking points of every single track, I would turn the racing line off, because it's lying to you sometimes. I mean, other times it's telling you the truth. But that's the thing, is if you don't have the time to learn, sometimes it pays more to keep the assist on. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to recommend other people's content because I I'd obviously want you to watch my own content. I don't have a video that tells you how to tells you any tips about how to learn no assists. I'm pretty sure there's a couple esports drivers that have videos like that or similar like to that on this game. At least I know that they've done it in the past, but I know that there's at least one person that has done it on this game. And I'm not saying that you should go watch them, but they have a lot of insight and they could maybe give you even just one piece of information that could help you be like, oh, this is what I was doing. You never know. That's kind of why I watch other people's content in F1 is I'm trying to pick out like one thing that maybe they've brought up that I don't do or that I could get better at that I'm practicing. Obviously, I know the racing line is one of them, but again, when you don't have a bunch of time, not having the racing line on is very hard. China and Japan are on the calendar for this year, so it should be a good next 4 weekends. I'm excited. We've got Australia, and then we got Japan, then China, and then I believe it's Miami. Don't quote me. When I watch Yarno Altman to try to see when and how much he gets on the throttle. Yeah, it's good. It's a good judge, honestly. The only thing I'll say is like you have to kind of take those with a grain of salt because those guys they're just so good and they're driving so much faster through those corners than we are more than likely. This is not me trying to say that you're not fast. I'm just saying like those guys spend all their time on this game practicing and I'm not saying that they can't be beaten because they can be, but they carry so much more speed and their average speed through the corner. So part of me thinks that that's got a lot to do with it too, because the faster you go, obviously, the easier it is to get back onto the power. But that's where I have a hard time, like staying in the lines and not validating. But they just seem to make it a breeze. But that's a good way to start, honestly. Just try and focus on like his inputs and how much gas he's putting down at certain spots. That's smart though. Very smart, very smart. Yeah, my low speed corners is the biggest struggle. Yeah, I'd say that's probably me as well. I don't know if you're talking just in general, like through the corner, or if you're talking on the exit of the corner, but I would probably say mine is on the exit of corners, on the exit of the low speed. I usually have a hard time, almost all the time. It's, excuse me, the exit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I still have a hard time. I don't have thousands and thousands of hours across sim racing. In total, I have probably a little over 1,000 hours in driving, and then driving just in general, I probably have 2,000 hours, maybe more. But those are road cars. and road cars very, very different, especially than open wheel. But I have probably like just under 1,000 hours open wheel experience. And I'm not saying that that's not a lot because that is a substantial amount of time. But when you compare that to the people that we're talking about right now, it pales into comparison to the time that they've even spent on one game, more than likely. And again, that's not me saying I wouldn't want to spend that much time on this game, because if I could, I would drive 8 to 10 hours a day if I was allowed and it was reasonable. Right now, it's just not reasonable. Can't waste 8 hours of the day. There's more hours in the day, maybe. Apologies. Sorry. For some reason, we're having a tough time joining the session. You'd love to see that. We are going to do... I really only want to do the F1 cars, so... Why not filter it anyways? When I started playing, I used every single assist, and I wish I didn't do that. I wish I'd turned some of them off. Yeah, I can understand, especially now that you've played for such a long time, or played enough to where you feel comfortable to where you're turning assists off. It's a whole different game, and you feel like you are learning everything again, and trust me, I can understand where you're coming from, and that is the main reason that I didn't do that. The only thing I've ever had is the racing line. And I'd love to turn it off, but it's on for now. All right. We'll go for the McLaren. I like a McLaren. I believe. Yep. I don't know if you'll hit. If I don't know if you'll hit it in time, but I did invite you, Shay. They're trying to start it. So long as you get in before the qualifying ends, looking back, I was just steering and braking. That's it. I mean, that's not too bad. If you started off on a controller, I can understand the steering thing, especially for sure. I've learned that the only reason I would ever use a controller on F1 is to take thumbnails through the theater mode or through replays. Goodness. But I digress. I like to start from the back of the grid. I know that it doesn't help me in 5-lap races. It very, 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 very hurts my chances. Especially because it's wet. It's going to be dry for the race, it says. Well, it doesn't matter, because like I said, we're qualifying at the back of the grid. That's what we do. I'll join you at the back. Why not? Oh, and the wheel is bugging out today. Well, we're gonna have to find a new lobby after this because, yeah, I can't drive when it's like this. Alright, we could have been like, I don't know. I don't want to say top 3, but I feel like we were on pace to make good marks there. We're gonna keep it paused. I'm sorry. I know that this pause screen is not the best to look at. Unfortunately, the wheel just wants to do its own thing. So we're gonna keep it paused. We're starting right next to Shay. I don't know if it's the cars or if I should just maybe figure out something else for the online things. But oh, I apologize. But I really don't know. Next race though, I'm gonna try and do the Alfa Romeo. Well, the race is actually supposed to be dry. It's not supposed to. I mean, it has a 3% chance of rain in the race. But yeah, I mean, I'm not comfortable in the wet. I don't really spend a lot of time driving in the wet weather unless I am forced to in the career modes. That's one thing I want to get better at is wet weather. Hopefully I don't spin 80 times. Hey, brother, it happens to the best of us. You've seen me do it. Don't be down on yourself if you do it. It happens. It's gonna happen. It's just a thing of the past. Good luck though. Hopefully it stays clean. We'll keep it rolling and yeah. Hopefully you get off the track good and don't lose your front wing. That's all I've got to say. Maybe my wheel fixed itself. Oh, are we kidding? We knew it, didn't it? We got a bad start. Mercedes got us. That Ferrari just sent us into the back of the Alpine. It's alright. We're going up the inside. It's gonna get pretty hectic right here.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Just stay behind me, Shay. Never mind. I'll stay behind you. We'll lock in here. Ferrari's sending some crazy dive bombs, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like this Red Bull's holding up this Williams, honestly.
Okay, clear.
I didn't mean to tap him. I was accidental. Looks like Shea got hit. Probably by the Ferrari, if I had to guess. Brother. I mean... I did hit him, but he did turn in on me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
The Ferrari is just asking to be sent off in oblivion. I didn't really... I mean, I don't want to know whose fault that really was. We'll go back and look at it later. I'm just saying, like, all I needed was a little bit of space. Again, I think we probably ended up fighting too much.
Okay, you've moved into P4. That's
More than we would have liked.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.9 seconds.
We could still potentially take a podium here. It's definitely not out of the cards. It's going to be a little bit hard to get past him. He's definitely defending with all his might.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
We're in the podium. Save the ERS for the straight. We might sneak P2. We did. Snuck P2. Right at the end. Not bad. Could have been better. Our teammate comes in 8th. Not a bad showing for the McLaren boys, considering we started at the back of the grid. Didn't spin that race. Let's go. See? Improvement right there. Hey, Shay, when the lobby loads up, I'm going to try and switch teams. I don't know if it's the cars or if it's just my wheel. Taken out twice. Damn, that's unfortunate. I don't know if it's the cars or if it's my wheel. I'm going to try and switch to the Alpha if it's available. Looks like there is 2 Alphas in there. I've raced with the Haas online before, and it's not done that. So I'm going to switch to the Haas. I'm switching to the Haas if it's available. Hopefully that fixes the wheel issue. I don't want to say it's the cars because they're all the same. They're just a livery. But I'm praying that maybe it is the cars. So I'm going to go for the Haas because it doesn't look like there's anyone else in the Haas right now. And this lobby has a decent amount of people in it, and I don't want to keep lobby hunting. It's one of the most annoying things. I'd love to get a community started where we could have our own lobbies created. I know that takes time. That's what we're building here. Those of you on YouTube, you will have to let me know how the quality's looking. Also, how the vertical stream is turning. Again, Shay, we're going to be switching to the Haas if it's available. And it is. We're going with the Haas. I've never raced with the Red Bull online. Someone took the spot anyways. I might go Alpha. It's open right now. I've raced with the Alpha plenty of times. Yeah, I'm switching Alpha. Good call, Shay. Good call. Good call. I know. I know. I've been here before. So I've done this. Okay. Okay, car damage is off. We did lose some people in the lobby, unfortunately. How many people did we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 people? That's not too bad. It's not too bad. We lost a little bit of people. Again, starting from the back of the grid. We really just hope the Alpha fixes the problem and the wheel doesn't bug out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And the Alpha runs fine. See, this is so weird. I think we easily could have been, we could easily be P1. We could have easily been P1 there. I don't know if it's the cars. I really don't. For whatever reason, the Alpha does not have that problem. So whenever we go online, the Alpha is going to be my base car. Our teammate's running P3 right now. Could be a great qualifying here. Shay comes home third. What a quality there, Shay. What a quality. Good driving right there, brother. My wheel fixed itself. So, I don't know if it was the McLaren. I don't know if it's the Alpha. I don't know what it is. I just know that whatever the problem was, it's not doing it now. Could have got P1 or P2. I forgot DRS the first straight. Rip. That's a huge downfall too. I know that that's where, honestly, that's where most people start with their assists, is what I've heard, is the ERS and the DRS assists. And I would 100% get that. I mean, I'm still not great at the ERS efficiency, so I could probably even use some assistance for the ERS, but all right. We're starting P8 out of 10. Our teammates third. Austrian Grand Prix, Red Bull Ring. I have all ERS, DRS, pit assist off, just praying for it, I guess. Yeah, it happens, brother. It happens. Good luck to you. Hopefully it stays clean. 5 red lights. We got a good start. We almost got killed. It's alright, though. Oh. See, now that is just horrible timing right there. The Williams joins the track and knocks me and the Ferrari off. I mean, it doesn't get worse than that. All right, Shay.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
I'm right behind you, brother. Oh. We hit a Spinala trying to pass you on the last corner. Not a great race. I should have just backed out of the carnage. We could have easily been fighting for P1 in this race. Yeah, now my tires are just hot. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Oh my goodness, brother.
Green flag.
Oh, that was my fault. I killed the Ferrari. I 100% didn't mean to.
Okay, we've
Oh.
been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing
Well,
time at the end of the race. Get your
that
head
just looked
down,
like dirty
let's get it
driving
done.
right there. Yeah, that just looked dirty. I mean, I can't even defend that. That was just, I don't even know. I can't even explain it. I like being at the back of the grid because it offers racing. But I don't like being behind people that brake early because I almost always hit their back.
Gap to the next car is around 3 seconds.
And I never do it on purpose. I would never do something like that on purpose ever.
Okay, this is your final lap.
But
Final lap of the race.
unfortunately, it does happen. If we would have kept it clean, we could probably be fighting for P5 right now. I mean, we would be P5 without our penalty. We would have done much better than that had we not been involved in several scuffles. I do feel horrible. Pretty sure I ruined at least one race. Only 2 spins on T3X. I'm already getting comfortable. Hurts that I got driver of the day because I don't think I deserve that. We did lose 2, 4, 6, 7. We lost 3 more people. We'll probably have to find a new lobby. Unless we get some people joining in. One-tenth off fastest lap as well. Not bad at all, brother. I do not know what the fastest lap was. I didn't check, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. It's improvement though. So you gotta keep looking though. You just gotta keep looking at the improvements and Every time you find one, just keep stepping stoning off that. It's my best advice, honestly. Let's see. I mean, we could stay in the lobby. I don't think it's really worth it, honestly. I think finding a different one might be better. I don't know if you want to do a Monaco race or not, but never mind. Don't join this session. Don't join that invite. They were gonna start too early. I had no patience, they did. No patience they had. See, I want to get a good lobby, but I don't like spending 20 minutes trying to find a lobby that makes sense. We'll go here. We'll go here. All right, Shay. Unfortunately, someone already has the other alpha. I don't want to risk it. I know the alpha works for me. Game crashed. Ruh-roh. Maybe they'll wait. Maybe they will wait. I'll shoot you another invite. Don't know if Remy's on. He's not in the chat, but drop him an invite. See if he joins up. I need to sometime off stream. I need to go online and test other teams to see teams that I can use that aren't the alpha, that don't make my wheel go crazy. The Ferrari makes my wheel go crazy. The McLaren makes my wheel go crazy. I guess we could try the Mercedes and the Red Bull. I don't really like driving the Red Bull. We could try those two. We need to try the Aston. I like the way the Aston looks. Just don't ever choose to drive it. Yeah, I don't know. Glad you had time to get in though. Starting from the back of the grid, Shay. Again, I always do. It's the plan every single time. It'll always be the plan. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. You also need to try VC Cash App, Red Bull. Yeah, the AlphaTauri. I need to try the AlphaTauri. Okay. Probably could have been P1. It would have been close. I think Blobfish is pretty fast. Shay. There we go, Shay, P5. He finds P4. Touch the grass a little bit. There you go. Open it up. It's a good run. Gonna be close. P2 for Shay. He sneaks by both the Red Bulls. By 3/10 and 4/10. They must have had a horrible exit. Huge qualifying for my teammate Shay. Obviously, he's not driving the same car. Still teammates. Gonna be looking to make moves with him. Great qualifying right there. Hopefully you get a good start, get a good run into turn one. Maybe you take the lead. I'll fly up in between the pack and we fight for the lead. That's the plan. Sorry, excuse me. Had to stretch there. That's the plan though. That's great qualifying. I backed out after the end of sector 1. I was P1. As long as I don't spin turn 1, lol. Yeah. I have a feeling that there's going to be some carnage in front of me, so I just need to let it unfold. Let my race happen in front of me. That's my plan. Plan is to let the race happen in front of me. We're going to probably let the carnage unfold. Try and get a good exit out of turn 1. Hopefully that does. Hopefully that does us a little bit of good. Let's get it, Shay. Good luck to you, brother. Keep it clean. 5 red lights at Spa. There was carnage. We avoided some of it. We were affected by some of it. We've made moves to P5. Oh no, I think I just ruined... I definitely ruined somebody's race there. That was probably my fault. We were trying to be overzealous and we ended up getting into a hairy spot where we ended up spinning. Still plenty of race to go.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Never mind. There's not plenty of race to go because the AlphaTauris decided to end our race. Looks like Shay had a spin.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
We're gonna try and get past this AlphaTauri again. This time we're actually gonna try and do it without him crashing us. I don't like the way he drives.
You're into P8.
Yeah, now he's gonna
P8.
probably end up crashing our teammate behind us. Yep, and there goes our teammate,
Okay,
spun by the
Lewisham's been cleared.
AlphaTauri.
Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
You know, I'm probably gonna slow down and crash him at some point in this race.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Looks like he's already out of VRS. Brother. Okay, the only thing that I care about is the fact that I've gotten revenge on the AlphaTauri. My tires are incredibly hot now. A hectic race, that's for sure. I think, Shay, I think you're a little bit better at the corner entries than I am. And I might be just a little bit better at the exits. Now we both pretty much did the same thing right there.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
Good move, Shay. Now you just gotta get past that Ferrari. Come on, brother, you got DRS.
The final lap of the race. Final lap.
It's slingshot engaged.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Shake and bake, baby. I'll go on the inside, I'll go on the inside, I'll go on the inside.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
That's how it's done right there. That is how it's done. Woo!
Thank you. I need a moment.
Oh, and I spun. Leave it up to me. Spin right at the last corner. Right off the exit. Good racing right there, Shay. Could have been better, obviously. The AlphaTauri didn't help. The fact that he smashed into probably everybody in the race. Took home P7 though. Spot Spa's greatest track ever. It's definitely top 5 in my opinion. It's my favorite track to watch, like in terms of actual race weekends. There's always good overtaking. The weather's up and down. It's great. I love it. It is great. You probably got time for maybe 1 or 2 more races. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a follow. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. We're live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. It's going to be a good one. I don't know what the next race is. I didn't catch it. We'll probably end up just staying in this lobby. It's our best bet. More people will end up joining. We already know the settings. We have a target in blobfish, so if we can keep the first couple laps clean by not getting crashed out and getting the way through the field, we can set our sights on him. Qatar. Shay is loving his life right now. Looks like we got Qatar, Texas, and then Mexico. That's fine with me. We are getting more people in the lobby, so the more the merrier. This is almost one of those tracks where I don't want to start at the back of the grid because my setup is very potent in the corners. G923, right? Yes, I do. The only difference, at least from what I'm aware of, is there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra buttons on the G923 than there is on the G92. I think it's called. Either way. 4137 is our wing. There's a setting in the controls where you can change true force intensity. Maybe that's what's messing your wheel sometimes. Yeah, I have changed that in the past. I've done a lot of like tweaking settings in terms of like force feedback for the wheel specifically. But I'll check it again. I appreciate you looking at like looking for it honestly. Yeah, we could have been P1 for sure. For sure we could have been P1. Now Shay's going to be P1. Come on, Shay, push. Come on, Shay. It's all you, brother. It's all you. Hell yeah. Almost a second. A whole second on P2. My boy Shay finishes. Shay's in another world here at Qatar. We easily could have been right up there with him. It would have been a fight to the last corner. I'm not going to say that I would beat him outright. I know I have more respect for you than that. We were fastest through the first two sectors. I did go purple sector 1 and purple sector 2. Again, I'm not saying that I could have won. I'm just saying I would have been right there neck and neck. Should be a good race. 5 laps. We're starting at 19th on the grid. So we're going to have a lot of moves to make. Hopefully, we're going to catch up to Shay. Lap 4, maybe, if he doesn't pull away and we don't get caught up in this traffic. We're going to try and keep it clean, and we'll try and move up as many positions as we can. We know we're fast here. We're much faster than the whole lobby other than Shay. Me and Shay are in a whole other league here at Qatar in this lobby here. So it's going to be a good one. All right, Shay. Keep it clean. Good luck. No Spinala. This race is yours to lose, brother. Keep it pushing, homie. You can get it. Here we go. We're about to be underway at the Qatar Grand Prix. 5 red lights. Someone jumps the drive-through. Carnage in front of us. Carnage to the side of us. Oh no, man. See, and this is what we didn't want to happen to us. Push on, Shay. I'm still going to make as many moves as I can here.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Still plenty of race to go.
Caution, caution.
The AlphaTauri tried taking me out again. A little bit of a defensive driving maneuver. This guy's wasting all of our time.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Okay, we have moves. We have moves done. We have moves to make still. Fastest lap goes to Shay.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
I do think something unfortunate happened at some point during the start.
Yellow flag.
I'm behind you, Shay.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
I can't be behind everyone again, man.
Okay, clear.
Oh, Shay. Brother, you were ramming me off the track. Let's see what you can do here, bud.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Gonna be a battle to the end again. Oh, and he lost it. He probably would have had me at the drag to the start finish line again. Unfortunately, my man's spun. You were invisible. You were not on my screen. You were invisible. Okay, that makes sense. That's why, racing a ghost. Yeah, but you were racing two ghosts, technically. No, that makes sense, though. That's why, we were, having that wheel-to-wheel battle, and you were ramming me off the road because I was not on your screen. So that makes sense. I'm gonna try and use the restroom real quick. Give me one moment. I will be right back. I promise.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned. What is real and fabricated? What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting the storms in my head. Don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself, no. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't wanna keep on wasting a life. I'm drowning in my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could know, yeah, if I could show you.
Apologies. We have returned. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, when you said you were right behind me, I kept glancing at your stream, and I was so confused. Yeah, I think my game is broken. I think, honestly, we might have to call it early. The game seems to be busted for some reason. Yeah, it's not good. I'm still sitting at the Qatar screen. Like, I definitely should not still be sitting at this screen right here. You're sitting there too. Maybe it's the lobby. We'll give it 2 minutes. We'll see if maybe the lobby messed up or if the game bugged out. Who knows? People are. Oh, see, there we go. We just needed confirmation. Someone else was sitting there, so someone else was sitting at that screen, so it couldn't have been just me. We might have to do 2 more races. I know that we said that we may only have time for one more. Texas is not a good track for me. I don't see this going well. I never seem to do any good at Texas. I've only raced here a couple times. Most of my races at Texas have been from career modes. Yeah, my team career modes. That's most of the races I've done here. Oh, and he switches it to Monaco. That's a crazy choice, first of all. Second of all, I think if we do go forth with the Monaco thing, we can't do the qualifying in the back. We're gonna do our best qualifying we can. I'm cooked. I actually think I'm pretty decent at Monaco, I'd like to say. So if this goes forth, uh, I'm gonna do my best at qualifying. I usually like to start at the back of the grid, adds more intensity, but there's just no way I could even make any clean moves. I'm gonna sub. Appreciate it, basketball. Welcome in. I believe that you are on the vertical chat. It's the first time we were vertical on YouTube. If you want, you can check out the horizontal stream. I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube, both horizontally and vertically. So if you want to see the whole screen, you can catch that either place. I appreciate you stopping by, though. And I appreciate the sub. I hate this track. It's awful. Remove it from the calendar. I don't like the races here because they're boring. There's no overtaking. But the legacy here is just so hard to beat. I appreciate you stopping in, though, basketball. We're about to get into Monaco Grand Prix. Gonna get into the qualifying. We're gonna try our best here. Gotta go. Good luck. Appreciate you, basketball. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for you stopping by. Have a good night, man. The legacy doesn't matter. The legacy matters to someone like me. I've not done the track in a minute, so my qualifying might not be the best. Looks like whoever Pluto is, he's going to be a tough fella to beat. We tapped the wall. Not great. We go P3. Could have been better. Definitely could have been better. 0.6 off the time. Our boy Shea was struggling. Definitely does not like Monaco. Understandable. These cars are way too big. Yeah, listen. Hey, man. I agree. If this was 2004, we could race here probably no problem. Cars were nimble. They were fast. They were agile. These cars are long and beefy, and I was 0.5 off of P1, 0.3 off P2, and then closest time to me was 2 seconds down. So we are going to be pretty much fighting for podiums. It's going to be us three at the top, so long as nothing bad happens at the start of the race, which something bad's probably going to happen at the start of the race. We're going to try and stay clean. Hopefully we don't get crashed from behind. You're going to lap me. No, it's a 5-lap race, my brother. Have trust in yourself. I believe in you. You just gotta believe in yourself. So long as we can start clean, we might be able to get a good race here. All right. Focus in. Snag one more drink. Get it going. Here we go. Monaco Grand Prix. Letting the AI drive is more enjoyable than driving here. The Mercedes had a horrible start, and he spins for P2. I did not mean to tap the McLaren there. Listen, if you let the AI drive, man, that's all on you. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna compare us either way. I've done a decent amount of laps around this track. So like I said, I'm pretty comfortable here. Obviously, I'm still hitting walls. So there's still room for improvement. I know I'm faster than this kid. It's just all about trying to find the space to actually pass him.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Right now it's just getting into a groove. Letting him make his mistakes.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
I know I'm not talking much. Unfortunately, this is not a track that allows you much conversation.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Oh, I didn't want to be on the outside, and he forced me. It's going to be pretty much like impossible to pass him. This is the main reason why I hate the Grand Prix. because if you're not given the space, you have to forcibly take it.
Caution, caution.
Last lap.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Green flag.
He's pulling off some stellar defense. That I'll give him. We've really only got one more chance. Oh, man.
Genuinely, might need help getting out.
So annoying.
Shutters.
I know I'm faster than that kid. Whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to just sit here and complain. It was good defending. It's my fault. I couldn't get past him. Just annoying, man. Any other track and he's dust. Oh. P10's got a penalty, so you can let him finish and come in behind him. Voice crack. That was great. Oh, man. I can't even be mad. It was good defending. I should have been able to pass him. I couldn't. It's my fault. Oh, man. It's just so annoying. Stand by my previous chat. Hey, listen. I agree. I'm not saying that you should enjoy your time around Monaco. I'm just saying. I was definitely faster than him. Should have been able to beat him. We had two good chances at a move. The first time he ran me into the wall. Didn't leave me space. The second time, I don't really know if there was enough space. I don't know. I'm not here to dwell on it. We're here to move on. We may have time for one more race. We'll be over our usual time limit, but being as that was Monaco, I'm sure we can suffice for just one more race. Now they've just got to change it. For some reason, I feel like they're not going to change it. He's trying to do another Monaco race. This is when I wish I could text people quickly without getting up. I'm not trying to do another race at Monaco. And clearly, most of the lobby isn't either. Those people don't even know we just did a race at Monaco at the bottom, so that's why they're readying up. If I had to guess, I would say Drago and Pharaoh are both together, so they ready up together. There's going to be so many people that haven't raced the previous race that they're going to think that this is the first time we've raced here. And we'll probably end up being forced into racing another Monaco race. This time, there's no qualifying. Yep. Man, I really don't want to sit here and complain, but I really don't want to sit here through this race. Shay, unfortunately, the timing for me just doesn't make any sense to find another other race. So I got to do this one. I don't know what this Drago guy's obsession is with Monaco. Clearly, he wasn't that good at it. He turned qualifying off so that way he would probably start at the front of the grid because him and his friend are driving a Mercedes. If the realistic grid is turned on, we'll probably be somewhat towards the back, being that we're in the alpha. Probably be like 13th and 14th. So if that's the case, we're really just going to try our best. I'm going to try and make as many moves as I can. Get some clips. We're P3 and 4. He is P1 on the grid. He probably put himself there. Who knows? I really don't. He's the same person that had a bad start at the last race, I'm pretty sure. So, let's see if he can get a better start and not try and ruin my race. Starting the same grid slot, same race, let's go. Brother. Dude, you're so slow. Just move out of my way. Please. Oh my goodness gracious. One thing I can promise is that we will not be sitting behind him for the whole race. Yeah, I don't care if I have to shove him out of the way. He didn't belong in first place either. He's literally swerving down the whole entire braking zone. And I keep having my voice crack. He's swerving through the whole braking zone, expecting people to stay clean, like... If you choose to defend the outside, defend the outside. Can't be swerving across the whole entire lane, buddy.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Again, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just saying, like, this is now the second time in a row we've done the Monaco Grand Prix. He started P1 both races. And that's probably the only reason we're even doing it again. Because he had a bad start last race. And tried crashing me and it didn't work. So he turned qualifying off, put himself at the front of the grid, and then had another bad start. And he might be sitting there back in the back complaining about me.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Meanwhile, I'm setting flat 111s and a race trim, and he's 3 seconds behind fighting with the Ferrari. Like, this is how I know.
Okay, clear.
Looks like Shay just took a huge penalty.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Well, if damage was on, that would have been race over. Shay comes home to take P5, might be P6 with his penalties, potentially. It is P6 with the penalties. We come home on the top step of the podium. That will be our last race of the night. If you haven't already and you want to get notified when we go live next, make sure you drop a follow on YouTube or Twitch, whatever platform you are on. Appreciate you stopping in again. Appreciate you joining, Shay. Also, thank you for the message. I could not suffer behind another slow driver for the whole race, and I was not going to be held back the whole race. We were almost a second faster. We were a full second faster on our best lap time than everyone else. That is how I know that we belonged in the lead. For those of you who are just now tuning in, this is the end of this stream. We will be live again tomorrow, same time, 5 to 7 p.m. If you haven't already, make sure you go. I did a 109.9, but it didn't count. Yeah, when you were flying through the braking zone out of the tunnel. I know that's what you were doing. Flying out of the tunnel, through the chicane. I know what you were doing. I've seen it done before, many a times. And I'm sure people will plan to do it in the future. But we are gonna let this load up. We're gonna back out. We will not me. That was probably someone else. See, it could have been someone else. Could have been. Might have been Ferrari. I just saw red. I don't know what I don't know for sure what I saw. Real quick, we will just load the you did a 199, but it didn't count. My fastest time on Monaco time trial is 110 flat. Does put us top 4%. Still plenty of time to find. We don't drift to the hairpin. I don't have any cheats. We still have plenty of time to find on multiple tracks, but that is why we are here. We will be live again tomorrow. So if you haven't already, make sure you drop a sub or hit the follow button. You'll be notified every single time we go live. And it does help me out very much. That is going to be it for tonight. I appreciate everyone that tuned in. I appreciate Shay for joining in the races. If you haven't already, make sure you add me on Steam. Check out the other socials. Go check out the latest YouTube video for the Road to Glory content. And there will be another one pumped out probably this weekend, sometime either Friday or Saturday. So make sure you stay tuned for that as well. Again, peace. Appreciate it. And if I haven't already said it, have a good night. Peace.
Holding on to what I know, to everything I've learned. What is real and fabricated? What is wrong? What is my problem? How can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting storms in my head. Don't know where complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else. Away, and I feel like I don't know myself. No. Away, and I feel like I don't know my name. And I don't want to live this way. I don't wanna keep on wasting away. I'm drowning my head, I'm losing my mind. And if you could shine